I'm Danny, that witch next door, and you're listening to That Witch Podcast. Well, hello, neighbor. Welcome to another episode here at That Witch Podcast. I'm Danny. I'm that witch next door. I'm going to be your host, your guide, your mentor, and instructor in all things magic, witchcraft, astrology, and witchy business. And today we have another pep talk in the Solar Strengths Energy series. I think I changed the name of it every time. We have the Cancer pep talk today. It's time to look at Cancer from a strength-centric standpoint and see all that we can learn and gain throughout the rest of this solar season. So in the progression of the zodiac, Cancer traditionally rules the fourth house and is ruled by the moon. And Cancer, I always say, is what teaches us that how we feel matters. I think that all of the signs express and experience emotion in their own unique ways. I don't think that Cancer is considered the end-all be-all master of emotions. Instead, I think that its role is more teaching us that how we feel and how we emote matters. And this is really where we start talking about how we feel turning into our fundamental needs. This is an energy that is so deeply rooted in home and family. And Cancer is not limited by blood connection by any means. When we talk about home, when we talk about family in the Cancer realm, we're not just talking about 4 brick and mortar walls of a house. We're not just talking about family, moms and dads and biology and all these. No. We're talking about what home feels like. We're talking about what family feels like. And we're talking about those ideals and what they are for you. So for this Cancer season, I want you to give yourself permission to give a shit about how you feel. And I want you to let yourself really think about, when I idealize home and family, when I think about that in its purest and most beautiful and loving form, what does it look like for you? And if it's easier, what does it not look like for you? What is not home and family? Put up that Cancer shell. Put up those fucking boundaries and let whatever bounces off that steel bounce right off. What does that true connection not look like? What are your non-negotiables? And don't be afraid to let yourself really, truly root into that. Cancer teaches us that home and connection are needs. They're not luxuries. They're needs. This is a sign that shows us and teaches us the effects of love and lack of love and connection in fundamental development. And the power, therefore, of love and nurturing and caregiving, and how powerful it can be to feel good, and how powerful it can be to move successfully through heavy and hard emotions. There is a lot of strength and courage to be gained from Cancer energy weathering the emotional storm, truly. I truly believe that Cancer builds that strong, beautiful protection through acts of pure vulnerability. It knows that weakness is strength and strength is weakness, that vulnerability is a sign of courage and an act of courage. I hope that in the rest of this Cancer season, you're able to learn a lot from how you react I hope you're able to learn a lot in the reactions you witness and feel and experience around you. And I hope that it helps you redefine your borders and boundaries and ideals for home and family and connection so that you can continue to cultivate an aligned community around you that is filled with real support, that actually fulfills you and fills that cup of yours. And you so lovingly fill the cups of others. And this gorgeous divine energy exchange is being experienced by all. That is the idealistic community of Cancer. So don't don't settle for less than you emotionally deserve. Okay? I want Cancer to give you that permission to really give a shit about how you feel and to release and reclaim what you need in order to thrive, not just survive, but to thrive. I love it. I love Cancer energy so much. Cancer really is, I think, so misunderstood, especially in mainstream astrology, and is so often labeled as this crybaby and just hyperreactive. And the truth is that Cancer placements are some of the most truly loving and caring souls that you'll ever have the privilege of connecting with. I promise you, if you have a Cancer placement, take care of you when you're feeling anywhere near less than, oh my God, it is like the biggest, fullest recharge of your batteries of your life. And so look into your chart. Okay, where is Cancer? What house does it rule, or what house does it reside in? Do you have any placements in Cancer? And where is your moon sign as well? So when we're thinking about Cancer and this moon ruled sign, let this give you permission to really tend to your moon sign. It doesn't need to be in Cancer, but learn your own emotional needs, communicate them, experience those needs for yourself, and give them out to other people, and surround yourself with people that enjoy filling your needs as well. There are cup fillers out there. I know it doesn't seem like there are. I know that a lot of us come from times in our lives where it really seems like most people in the world just drain. But I promise there really, truly are these beautiful cup fillers out there just like you. And when you find each other, magic. Absolute magic happens. Everyone's taken care of. You should see the thriving energy that can come from a group of well cared for people. I love it so much. So I hope that this Cancer pep talk really helps inspire you to start thinking about your ideals when it comes to home and family and connection, and to potentially redefine or rebuild or create any kind of boundaries that you need to protect that. Because home, family, and connection, sacred, absolutely sacred. And don't you ever forget it. Thank you so much for your time today and everyday neighbor. I so completely appreciate every single one of you. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your week. I will see you this Friday. Stay safe, have fun, and stay magical out there. Hey, you magical human. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of That Witch podcast. If you want to support the show, the best way to do that is to share with a friend or give a shout out on your social media. You can also leave a 5-star rating and review on both Apple and Spotify. And if you can't get enough of all of our witchy magical content here in the neighborhood, you definitely want to make sure you're subscribed to my email newsletter, That Witch Gazette. It's a really fun, really convenient one-stop shop to stay up to date on all of the news and happenings here in our neighborhood. If you have any questions, suggestions, ideas for the show, or if you'd like to sponsor an episode, you can send me a message at thatwitchnextdoor.com/conjurethatwitch. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all next time.